Oh, hey.
Hey, how's it going? Welcome back, everybody, to Nerdy Couch. Today, we are taking care of Something is Killing the Children, number 4 to 6. It's been a lovely day, guys. How is everyone today? How is everybody on the replay? We love you. Let's get right into the book.
Okay. All right.
Oh, wait. We can't get right into the book.
Can't get right into the book.
No, because we have to put out a Nerdy Couch warning.
God darn it, there might be some dirty words.
There's definitely some dirty words in this book. You know, we're obligated to let you know this so that you don't go into this all blindfolded and stuff, all blind, thinking that maybe it might be a wholesome book. It's not.
Not really.
There's some content in this book that's not wholesome. All right. Take it away, Rob.
All right. So these lovely people here.
That we can't pronounce?
Nope. Boom Studios.
From Boom Studios.
Starts with an interesting cover. It's a cop looking at the octopus, who we now know is a hidden spirit that helps Erica.
I don't know if it's that helpful through these books.
Yeah, it seems to be a bit a mind of its own. There's the deep dark woods, and we're at House Depot.
Yeah, I like the way that they throw in some, cheap references of like real life things.
Just staying away from that copyright enough.
Just slipping by.
Yeah. So we hear somebody saying, "Oh, this one's a real beaut," and it's Mr. Sales Associate. I got professionals in here. A lot of landscapers they swear by this model. Can cut about any wood you can want, but it's got these sensors. If you drop it or lose control, it stops. Stops dead before you're dead.
That's not what she wants.
No. Because we got, now I know, I got a lot of the crappy models that just keep going. And they won't stop until they've chewed through your leg, about anything. Those beasts have a mind of their own. And I don't like selling them, but if you're going to do a thing and that's what you want top of the line. And of course, our girl Erica says, "Can I see the crappy rundown models?" Sorry. He's not happy. But I like this guy, and you'll see why. The ones that keep ripping through everything and anything they've got a mind of their own. Yeah, ma'am, I think you've misunderstood. He says, "I want to see those models."
Ahoy,
Please,
Captain Comics.
Have much time. Ahoy, Captain.
It's good to see you. Just going through another one of the Something is Killing the Children's books. It's good so far.
Up to issue 4. Episode 4. Issue 4? You've got me confused.
Yeah, whatever.
She wants to see those rundown models that have a mind of their own.
The ones without a safety.
Time. So you've got a lot of renovations coming up, don't you? Yeah. Looks in the cart, it must be full of axes and knives, and this is why I like this guy. He doesn't question it.
Nope.
Oh, look, this thing, David says, scary looking, right? A pair of hedge clippers. She goes, "Yep, put him in the cart."
Is his name David?
I think so. We will find out.
I don't think it is.
So we got some gloves, some wire clippers there, some tape, an axe, and we're going to get the rundown, dirty chainsaw.
Yeah, see, I've been watching Dexter a lot, and what I've learned is that you can't you got to throw some mundane items in there too, just to throw off the killer vibe.
It's like having the baseball bat in your car. If you don't have a glove, cops are going to question you.
Yeah.
He sees all the stuff in the cart. Ma'am, what are you buying? Which of these is the wildest? But won't get caught on something unusual if it gets in the way. It'll just rip
Hey,
right
Monica.
through.
How's it going?
Monica. In cordless. I need cordless.
Oh, very important.
So he thinks, and yeah, I guess this one will do the job. Yeah. I think he wants to question it, but he knows better.
Yeah, probably when you see a cart like that, you just give her what she wants and move on.
But you see a cart like that, and you've got children missing and being found murdered and cut up. I'd question it. Okay,
well, I mean,
I
wouldn't question her. I'd report it afterward.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. She might end up next on the list. All right, let's get up to the registers. I'm paying cash because you don't want to leave a trail. So we see a trailer here, and someone's up in there. Dad, are you in there? Jesus. And there's Dad doing the Danny DeVito, crawling out of the couch. Just leave me alone, damn it, Cynthia. I told you not to try and make house. So it looks like Dad got a little blitz there. Dad, it's Tommy. Oh, fuck, I'm naked. Not a clue. You don't want to wake up like that.
We don't want to.
I am naked. Yeah, I saw that. Well, don't look. I'm trying not to. Trust me. You know, how's your mother?
Scratching his ass. This is one classy guy.
He is. How's your mother? He says, well, if you want to know, you should call her. What the hell time is it? What are you doing here? Is there news about Sophie? Did they find the body? So that's, if you remember in the last issue, Sophie's one of the missing children.
And Tommy's little sister.
Yeah, Tommy's a little upset about that. He says, no, Dad, look, it's nothing. I'll get out of your hair. Sorry I bothered you. He says, just call next time. Call first next time. And he says, Dad, I called you like 17 times. Why don't you plug your phone in? So he leaves the trailer, gets in the car with the waitress there. So did you get it? Yeah. So he's got himself a...
I don't think that's how she sounds.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You get it? You all get it?
Yeah, so he's got a gun, stole it from Dad's.
So we got a couple of people here. It looks like the sheriff. I don't like this. We got somebody blowing bubbles here. Doesn't seem too serious about the situation. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. It's pretty gross. It's, hey, baby brother, I look at dead bodies all day long. If I'm saying it's gross, then I'm taking it serious.
Mm-hmm.
So the weirdest part of all this, he says, predators go for the kill. They want you to stop. They go for the soft tissue. Faster the kill, the less likely they are to do some damage, and they can get to the meat easy. But this thing didn't wait. It really rips into them, but then leaves them whole. So people, on the other hand, if they're in a killing mood, they're angry, they just know what hurts them. And they know they want to hurt you, so they draw it out. So I guess they're coming to the conclusion that it's not a bear, it's not the mountain lion or whatever they thought it was.
But it doesn't appear human.
It's somebody. These killings, there's intent. There's, I don't know how to put it, some scary shit at work. Just keeps blowing his bubbles. If I had to put together a description or whatever, it's a horrible pervert. Somehow using a bear's head to kill the kids because he hates them.
I hate children. What could I use to kill them?
Just a random bear head.
Lord Tynerius, how's it going?
How are you? But I will admit, I might just be talking because I had a few beers earlier on my lunch break. I guess this is a common occurrence. Like, damn it, Tim.
God damn it. He's a
God
coroner. You could use a few beers when you're looking at dead bodies all day.
Yeah. Especially in a small town. I'm sure they don't
Yeah.
get anything like this usually. You're the one that pushed his brother to take up the job as coroner. He told me it'd be a quiet job, mostly hunting accidents and old people. So the sheriff says, yeah, that's what they promised me too. Problem is, entryway to the house. Can you tell me what could have killed all those girls? So this is the girl sleepover that we saw in
Yeah, that one where
the
she
second issue.
had snapped her wrist trying to get away.
So it broke in the house, killed all these girls, but didn't leave a single track, or seemingly didn't touch a single piece of furniture. Can you tell me what the fuck can do that?
I think it left a track.
Can't. It left a hole in the wall.
That's a track.
So, Sheriff, you have a phone call. This really isn't the time. He says, actually, I think it's a she. She says, sir. He called my personal cell phone. He asked for you. He knew things about me that he couldn't possibly know. And then he mentioned a blonde woman. So the sheriff takes the phone. Who exactly am I talking to?
So that's that call that she said that he'd be getting, eh?
Yeah. So it finally came through now. This is Sheriff Joseph Kavanaugh of Archer's Peak, Wisconsin. Yes, it is. So this, you can tell it's a mysterious figure because he's got looks like a dragon head cane.
And one glove.
Sorry about all the troubles. Yes, the one glove. Dr. Claw.
Yep.
Terribly sorry about the troubles your town is facing right now. I would like to do what I can to help. So, of course, the sheriff, being a sheriff, I need you to tell me who you are. I'm a friend, Joseph. And if you decide a friend is what you're looking for.
You've got a friend in me.
So he figures, okay, you're the phone call. You're the guy that sent Erica here. So you're in this with her. And Buddy's a little bit amused. Oh, Sheriff Kavanaugh, you must have realized by now, Erica Slaughter isn't with anybody. So he's got a dragon tattoo on the hand.
With chopsticks.
The dragon staff. So this is some serious shit going down here.
Cultish.
And I love this. They put the title card in the middle of the comic. Something is killing the children.
Something's killing the chillins.
So, as you can see, they've stolen the cart from home.
What was it called again?
House Depot.
House Depot.
I had a question. And what did we say about questions? That they're smart to ask if you're in a life to death situation? Okay, fair enough. What's your question? Monsters.
What are monsters?
Your typical answer: big scary things that eat children.
What?
What, did you think there was a bigger answer than that? Of course. Of course there has to be a bigger answer than that. Monsters aren't real.
Bam. I like how he has like a mockery, like a mock Flash shirt on.
Mm-hmm. Of course they are. You've seen one of them. It ate your friends. I love how she's so like, yeah.
Nonchalant.
Just ate your friends.
I see this that one that ate your friends?
This is my job. I see it all the time. But why? Why did it eat my friends? I don't believe in monsters, and I don't think they did either.
Yeah, well.
So this is where we get the explanations because they could see it, because they believed in it.
Now, do you remember last time where I kind of made that assumption that Tommy couldn't see it because he didn't believe in them?
Yeah. So it's the once you
Monica
get to
says hi to Chris or Tinarius.
Once you get to a certain age, You don't believe in monsters anymore.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I
this
mean,
can't hurt me.
unless you're a nerd, then you believe.
Yes. So yeah, you did see them. Believing is different than knowing. You're old enough to know that there aren't monsters in the world, but you don't believe that. You really have. If you hear a noise in the woods, you see a shadow, you automatically assume that there's something scary out there.
Yeah.
Because your brain's still developing. You're still not fully cooked yet. I love that line.
He's still raw.
Yeah. It's true. It's and that can give you an advantage. Well, how do you mean? He says. Well, you can see them. Adults can't. So of course he has to assume, are you younger than you look? Because you're an adult. You can see them, obviously. You fight these things. Or you say you do.
Like, how
What
old
ways
are
do you
you?
make yourself see them? Yeah, I don't. I wonder if we're going to get that. I'd say early 20s. So she's been doing this for a while. It's not something you go into when you're like 18 years old. You don't want to be fresh into it and killing things in the forest.
Fully cooked.
Fully cooked. So how do you see them? Not giving you any ideas. You have a shopping cart full of weapons, and you can already see them. And when you get older, you're going to forget because you want to forget. He says, "No, I won't."
That's a very childish thing. No, I won't.
No, I won't. You can
Well,
have these because it killed all my friends. It like tore them apart right in front of me. How am I going to forget that?
I won't forget.
Yes, James, you will, and you'll be better for it. Okay. So you can see he's got the attitude of fine, whatever. Okay, this is where I'm going in. Why here? Because this is where the first girl went missing, but half a mile up the road. So this type of monster likes to make a nest. And I know the sort of places it lives. Lake Michigan's about a mile down that hill. I'll find its den down on the coast. So she's got a lot of experience in this. If she can look at the lay of the land and see, this is where I'm going to find it.
And depending on the class of monster, they have different traits, right?
Because this was supposed to be an E7, but it got upgraded to a B, I think.
I can't remember what it got, but it got
upgraded.
Got
bigger than she thought. So you mean we'll find the den? She goes, no, James, I don't. So of course he gets mad. He wants to help his friends. You told me I could help. So she says, you picked a weapon and helped me with the map. He helped enough. He says, that's bullshit. I didn't even know about this Washington girl. She wasn't on your list. You told me I could help you. You promised. If you follow me, you'll need to do exactly what I say. If we find a certain type of den, I'm not going to let you inside. Because these things can get stronger. And the way they get stronger is horrible. And of course, he's already seen horrible. Not like this, you haven't. Promise me when we get there, I tell you to stay outside, you'll stay there. If you don't, then I promise I'm not taking you. Okay, I promise. So you see the cop that was sent on her tail. What are those two doing with his fancy binoculars?
Monica said Shira would help.
She would. So he's following Erica and the kid there. John, you there? Yeah. You still got eyes on the slaughter girl? He says, yeah, I did, before she took a shopping cart full of knives into the fucking forest. I'm going to have to get my good boots out of the trunk. I'm going to follow her. Don't follow her. What? You heard me. I said, I don't want you to follow her. And of course, this guy, you can't be serious. Like, she could be the one killing these kids. Of course, I got to go follow her. I'm serious. Just let her be. Let her do what she's going to do. So, I mean, that would piss me off if you go follow this person who might be killing all our children. And then somebody says, "Yep,
Yeah, just leave her be.
it." So what's
That's
gotten into you?
sus.
That is sus. What's gotten into you? You sound scared. And he just says over and out. And of course, well, fuck that and get my good boots on. We're going stomping. We're going to find this girl. So he's getting his boots out of the trunk. He hears someone come up behind him. Officer Richards. Huh? Who's that? That's your name, right? Officer Richards. He interviewed me after we lost Sophie. He says, "Oh yeah, you're Tommy Mahoney." "Yep, that's me." Cracks him across the head with the gun.
Whack.
Whack. You had the chance to keep her locked up and you didn't. What happens next is on you.
These are not quite as fun as the Ninja Turtles ones.
No, that whack is not.
Yak!
Yow! So we're back to the woods here. Erica's like, "Hey, stop." She says, "What is it? We're here." And I guess she looks concerned. He says, "What's wrong? This is bigger than it should be."
Uh-oh.
So I do believe she saw it in the last issue. With it was behind Tommy, and of course.
No,
Tommy
I don't know if
couldn't see
she
it.
was there to see that.
I'm not sure. We'll have to go back.
That was in Tommy's laneway.
Yes. Oh yeah, she wasn't there. It was there, but he didn't know. He just got in the car and.
Yeah.
What is that smell? And she looks really concerned here, which is unusual for her. So she pulls out her octopus. You knew this was going to happen, didn't you, you little piece of shit? So her and this octopus have a bad relationship, I think. You know, you're scaring me. You're talking to your stuffed animal here. So she says, "James, I need you to hide behind that ridge up there. Don't come down no matter what you hear. And take my stuff."
I like these hold this shit.
Yeah. Now go. So he protests a little bit. She says, "I'm not asking. Go." And of course, she's wearing that mask that I like so much.
Mm-hmm.
So she straps her mask on, grabs a chainsaw.
A glow stick, I believe.
Glow stick, yeah. There we go. With a quick flash. And she enters the den and comes across
Big old pile of dead children.
a lot of the missing children. I don't think it's all of them.
This is part of the reason we put that warning up.
Yeah. It's a little gruesome.
Not a whole ton of books out there just showing piles of dead children.
No. So then you hear a voice behind her. "I knew it. I knew you did this." He's like, "What? You fucking killed them. All of them. And now you're going to pay." So she is not too happy that she's being interrupted here. "Tommy, you need to get down now." Because right behind him, and of course he can't see it, not a chance. "I've got you. You killed the kids. I'm taking you out."
And that's the finale of that
That's the end of part 4.
issue.
What a cliffhanger.
Nice little ending there. Get a nice full view of the monster. Tommy hasn't got a clue.
It is huge.
Huge. I like the green glow in the cave with that glow stick. Really nice. And then we will jump right into number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5. We've got a nice cover, kind of preluding to that to this episode or this issue. What could be happening in this issue, but based on this cover?
I don't
Maybe
know, but I want
that action we've been looking for.
I want that poster on my wall. That is epic.
Yeah. What a good cover.
She is going full throttle. That thing's doomed.
Yeah. Awesome cover. Probably one of my favorite covers that we've shown so far.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that there's some alternate covers out there that are just mind blowing, but as far as the main covers, this one's probably my favorite so far. So starts out with what was his name again?
I'm pretty sure it's David.
No, it's not. She just said it. Jonathan, I think. Let's find out. Real quick, we'll find out.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to go to our favorite source of information, Wikipedia.
I'm pretty sure it's not David. Chat, tell me it's not David. What do we win if it's not David, chat? Who is flying? That would be Jessica Slaughter. She's not flying. She's just jumping with that knife in her hand, just about coming down on that monster, ready to save those children. You know, would you guys go through that extent to save the children? Let me know, guys. Well, Rob looks up and finds out the kid's not named David. You just watch this, okay? I'll find out. James is his name, I think.
Yeah, is that what I said?
No, you said David. Of course, you said David.
Okay, here's a list of the major characters.
It's James.
Do Erica Slaughter, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, no, James. I don't. I think I win that one.
Yeah, you do.
I'm extremely proud of myself because I'm not good with names at all. And we all know this. So
You just won yourself a suitcase full of Turkish delight.
Yes. Guys, how happy are you for me? I won that round. I mean, it took a little bit, I do apologize for that, but it was worth it to know that I was right one time in my life. So James says, this sucks, as he waits with the bag and the little octopus there. This is cold and it sucks. And oh shit. He looks over and there is a rotting corpse of a little deer. And yeah, that's not a good thing to be sitting beside.
No.
He's gasps and then sees a body of what seems to be a adult male, arm ripped off, jaw ripped off, screams no, and then the little octopus
I think
pipes
he's
up
having a flashback to his friends dying in the woods on him there.
That's a good point. That might be, and a lot of the times when they're having flashbacks, they use that distorted box or frame, which would lead me to that too, because the little octopus pipes up and they have a little argument about whether James is ready for all of this and stuff like that. That the octopus accuses him of the death of his friends being his fault and stuff like that. He says, it isn't my fault. I'm not afraid type deal. And obviously I'm paraphrasing here because there's a lot in these panels, but it ends up with him saying like, I'm not scared. I want to do something to help. And the octopus says, well, then do something. Right.
Yeah, I found this really interesting that the spirit of the octopus knows, okay, this kid's seeing some shit. I can talk to him.
Yeah.
And basically, get him charged up because he wants to help, and Erica's saying no.
And this is the first time that it's spoken to him, to James. So James kind of takes pretty well to this thing talking to him, as far as I'm concerned. Right?
Well, with the stuff he's seen, I'm sure he's not exactly surprised that, hey, the stuffed animal's talking to me. And it likes to stir up some shit, I think.
Yeah, I think so. He's saying, you've got the weapons. She doesn't have the weapons. If you want Erica to die, if you don't want Erica to die, then you better take some action here, right? Inside the cave, Erica's still there with her glow stick, and Tommy is there with the gun. He says, I'm not joking around. I need you to drop that weapon of yours right now. Erica says, walk towards me slowly. Tommy says, I'm holding the gun. Erica says, I see that. I know what you're thinking. I know what you think, that you think something happened, that I'm involved. It's not what happened. I don't want you to get hurt. Tommy replies with,
are you threatening me?
Are you threatening me?
It's Cornholio.
Yeah, is this supposed to be some kind of joke? See a little scene of that monster roaring in the background. Tommy doesn't get it. Slaughter says, shit, as she revs up that chainsaw. Vroom, 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 starts walking towards Tommy. Are you crazy? I told you to drop the chainsaw. Tommy, get the fuck out of my way. Comes beelining it. Slash! Takes out one of the legs of the monster. Slash again, come up the other way. Looks like she might have taken out another leg. And then Tommy says, what the? As he sees some blood flying in the air and her in like a very unnatural pose, as if something invisible is picking her up type deal, or holding her.
Or giving her a good hit. Yeah.
Yeah, or giving her a big hit, but she's essentially fighting nothing to him. Like, as far as Tommy can see, she a little bit of blood splatting in the air type deal.
Just out of nowhere.
Just roaring, the monster is. She comes back up, gets him in the gut by the looks of it, pulls it back out. A lot more blood coming out there. Taking some pretty clean shots at the monster. Is this some sort of cheap trick? She says, nope. No, it's not, as she continues to fight the monster. You killed my sister! In bold letters. Fires the gun. Several times by the looks of it. Taking some shots right at the monster. He doesn't even know what he's hitting. I mean, obviously he's a horrible shot. Yeah. Because he doesn't see the monster. She's doing some pretty cool acrobatic stuff here. Flipping around. Calls him a fucking idiot. Lashes at him and said, you just made it angry. You're going to get us all killed. He says, there's nothing there. There's nothing here but you and me. Goes to throw her to the ground. Points the gun at her, but she does like this little flip thing. Kicks him in the head, which I thought was pretty cool. She's pretty trained, right? Yeah. And then from a distance, you hear, I just wanted to help.
Yeah, so I guess she kicked him and the gun went off.
Yep. And James is walking in, holding one of the weapons. He's got some blood coming from his stomach. I've been shot. Jessica screams, no. Tommy says, I didn't mean. And then she just clocks him in the gut. Right? Monster screams. I'm sensing here that he could smell the child.
I think
bleeding.
Smells of blood, yeah.
And starts to kind of go towards it. James says, oh, wow. This hurts so much. I'm sure it does.
Yeah. I've never been shot, but I can imagine.
I don't know what Jessica throws here, maybe a rock or something.
Aw.
But she
That's what I thought, yeah.
tosses something at him, getting its attention, right? And she says, "James, I need your jacket. I know this is going to hurt. Try not to scream." Takes the jacket and throws it at him. I'm assuming the scent of the jacket is going to distract him. And she says, "I know this is going to hurt a lot, and it's going to be painful, but I need you to stay quiet." She needs to get him out of there, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Okay, I'll do whatever you say at this point," right? She explains that it's blind, but it can smell him, right? Tommy's having a tough time with this. Obviously, he just shot the kid, right?
Yeah.
He says, I can't breathe," right? She says, "You can breathe. You've just been winded," right? Tommy says, "How did you..." "Tommy, listen, this boy is going to die if we don't stop, if you don't stop fucking everything up. Do you understand that?" Tommy screams, "I don't fucking understand." Jessica says, "Shut the fuck up, Tommy. For fuck's sakes, Tommy, just shut the fuck up." Right? Welcome, Nick, from Comic Culture Station, buddy. Thank you for coming today.
Dogs.
Again, we're just doing another issue of Something's Killing the Children. And you're right, it is a great series so far.
Oh, good.
From the distance, is somebody in there? It took me. It ate my sister. It ate so many of them. It's a little girl comes out from behind a rock where there's a whole bunch of the children laying there dead. "What's your name, little girl?" Now, how do you say this name? Because I want to say Bane.
Oh, maybe.
"Bane. I'm Bane. I've been taken by the monster."
I'm going to blow up this stupid monster.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to call her. Bane? I don't know.
It must be Bane.
There wasn't a Bane on my list. That's because Batman was dealing with her.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. Are you okay? How long have you been here? The little girl says, "A long time. A long time."
Yeah,
She's got a scar across her face.
Yeah. And it looks old. It's not, doesn't exactly look fresh. But it's good to see Erica is very sympathetic here. She can go from killing machine to, "Hey, little girl."
Yeah, for sure. So she's taken this little girl up in her arms, and Tommy notices a little girl in the background there, dead, and it's his sister. She's been killed by the monster. He says, "Oh my God, Sophie, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." He's very apologetic that he wasn't there for her and stuff like that. Jessica says, "Tommy, we're running out of time. We're going to need to do something. It's going to hurt like hell, but the only way we're getting through this is for her to do this." And she takes this thing out of her bag or her pocket and pretty much scratches him on the side of the head with it, right? He's like, "What the fuck is that?" She says, it's Horde gold from the House of Slaughter. I need you to see." So she needs him to see the monster.
Mm-hmm.
So somehow by doing this, he's like, "What are you doing? What did you..." Scratches on the head. Oh, and he's got blood running down his head, but she needs him to see. So this is the manner that's going to happen, right? She's like, "I'm sorry," because now it's a one-way ticket. Once he starts seeing these this way, he never stops seeing them, right? And then you get this little picture of him, what it looks like he's getting tunnel vision, and you can kind of start to see, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure if he's seeing this, but we're seeing it, and it is essentially a council.
So I found this interesting. His eyes got that glow to it. Then
and everyone else does.
Yep. And they've all got a stuffed animal.
And they've all got their own version of a bandana.
Yeah, that mask.
I like that there is this council going on, the slaughterhouse, right? And you see this one particular guy, green glowing eyes, a little teddy bear, and a gold mask. And his eyes are green. And is that the same dragon symbol that we see in his eye that we saw in that hand?
Yeah.
Back to the cave. Tommy's now starting to see the monster. Is that what you've been fighting? You fucked my head up. This isn't real. It's real. All right. Get on your feet. All right. He's screaming. I think I need you to carry James and Bane. Bane. Are you strong enough to do that, to get them out of here alive? And he says, yes. All right. He's reasonable enough right now that he's like, okay, we got to get these kids out of here. And he looks back at Sophie and just says her name. She says, look, if we pull this off, I promise, if we get the other bodies out, we'll come back. Or if we get these kids safe, we'll come back for the other bodies. Yeah. And we'll get your sister's body.
Get everybody out.
He says, okay. What are you going to do? She says, I'm going to kill it. That's her job. It's what she does.
Yeah.
Hold on.
He says, okay, I don't want to die. I don't want to die, is what James is saying while he's been carrying away. It obviously in a lot of pain. Tommy reassures the both of the kids that it's going to be okay. No one else is going to die, I promise. So he's determined to get them out of there at least. I mean, even though he's part of the reason that one of them is wounded. And the monster sniffs around, senses that no one else is there but Erica, and then roars. A thunderous roar. And then Erica stands there with her chainsaw just revving up. The monster screeches. Erica says, I swear to God, I'm going to burn that fucking octopus. So she's apparently the octopus gave her some wrong information.
Uh-huh.
She's not too she's pretty upset about it. And then you get this scene where she's doing this acrobatic move, taking her knife down its face, chopping off another one of its limbs with the chainsaw. And that's a pretty epic scene right there.
That is.
That's another one that I would definitely do like a poster of or something like that.
Absolutely.
Back at the detective or whatever's car. He's just coming to from that head wound that he took. Oh, fuck, it's cold.
It's been a while. It's getting dark out.
So he's just waking up from this, I'm assuming. He got knocked out. Says, I'm going to kill that fucking kid. And then from a distance, help, I need help. And there's Tommy and the kids. Is this?
One more second.
My name is Bane. The monster didn't eat me. That's good, he says. It's really cold. I need to get them to the hospital fast, says Tommy. He's been shot. The officer says, okay, everyone in the car. We're going to get you guys to the hospital. We're going to turn the heat on, and we'll get you some blankets and all that shit. Little girl says, okay.
She is handling this really well. Like the smile on her face. Oh, I'm gonna get some heat. I'm so happy. Like, you've just been in a cave with a
she's
monster
been through some shit, and she's real happy to be out. All right.
Either she's blocking that out good, or
Yeah.
Just give me a second.
Even in the earlier, like later when you talk to her, she's just super calm, right? Tommy says,
"Hey, buddy, out of the way. Come here. Come here.
Am I going to, or I'm going to pass out now if that's okay?" Officer says, "I mean, yeah, okay." And James says, "Tell the octopus I didn't want to die. I still don't want to die." And the officer's like, "Okay, sure, I guess. Whatever."
You've been shot. You're hallucinating.
7 months.
Yeah. He says he's calling it in. He says, to the St. Mary's Hospital, coming in with some children. They're hurt. Yada yada yada. And then he's like, "What the fuck is going on here?" Like, he's had a rough night. Then that octopus is sitting there. You get the crunching of Erica's feet as she comes up. There's the buzzing of the phone. She reaches into the backpack to get it. Yeah, I did what I had to do to save the lives of the children. I'll deal with the consequences. Talking on the phone to most likely that dragon tattooed guy.
Mm-hmm.
She says, "No, listen to me. You didn't classify this correctly. This wasn't a food stash. It was a nest. No, fucking listen. It was a mother, Aaron." So now we have a name for someone, Aaron.
Yeah.
Right?
I'll get that wrong.
Yeah, well, or I'll definitely get it wrong. And then this comes to this final scene where she's sitting on the remains of the monster that she has just slaughtered, and says,
It's time. Let's go.
It had children. Those children are out there now, and they're hungry. If this town is going to survive, we're going to have to kill them. And fast. So that is the end of this issue. I thought this was a great issue. We had some nice action scenes, and now we're finding out that there's a bigger threat because this thing has had children.
Yeah, there's
right?
more
And
of them.
Where are these things now? Right? So I thought that was a great issue. Probably my favorite so far. But let's get right into the next one because I don't want to keep everybody all night. Rob's looking at porn. So, what's the cover look like for that
Okay,
issue
cover
6?
This is interesting. There are a lot of people wearing that mask.
Yeah.
And if you remember in the first issue, Erica's got this tattoo across her head, like this, some sort of, I don't know, it looked like circuitry to me. So you see this guy here, he's got a tattoo on his head.
Yeah.
I don't see
or a
any
wound of some sort. I don't know.
Yeah. So there is like a whole army of these people. And so you can see right there, she's the odd one out. She doesn't play by the rules. She does her own thing and gets stuff done.
Rob, I'll be right back. Just carry on, okay?
Yeah, no problem. So we've got a picture inside a cave here. There's a creature. It doesn't look like the same one. It's only got 2 eyes. The other one had about, 8 or more. So this might be one of the monster children. So we got a flashback to the night of the Truth or Dare party that James was having here. Because you remember when they did the Truth or Dare, you said, when I got this story, follow me. So they're going down into the woods. We have to be quiet. Shut up, we know. But actually quiet. We got caught last time. So this isn't the first time they've gone down to the woods because they seem to like his nightmares, his stories. So I'm sure he's taken them down in the woods before. So, this is what I saw. This is where I saw it. We're all here, James. We remember getting caught. His friends, it's late at night. He's tired. So this kid here says, I wasn't there. I wasn't part of that. So he said, yeah, but James talked enough about you. I forgot. He said, Noah, shut up. Well, why are we all going outside? This wasn't James's dare. That was just for Noah. My socks are getting wet. They're sneaking out. They can't wear their shoes, I guess. We need to make sure that need to make sure he does it. Or you call me
goes
a coward?
through with the dare. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me of all people. So James was like, I told you, you have to shut up. Fine, let's go to the woods. Are you sure it didn't rain? My feet are getting wet. Now it's just dew, Tyler. So these two have a little moment here. You talked about me at the last sleepover. That was before. It was before we had a chance to talk. Like before you said we should just be friends. I took their advice about asking you out on a date. So if you remember I think it was the first issue, James goes to school and the older kids are bullying him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're in love with one of them or whatever, like one of your friends. That's why you killed him. So we find out there was something going on here. He goes, James, do me a favor for all your future boyfriends. Never take the advice of those two.
Yeah. Especially when you're asking someone on a date.
Yeah. Though Tyler is cute, isn't he? He says, yeah, I guess he is. Wish he didn't put a shirt back on. But it is cold. This guy's still complaining his feet are getting wet.
What I get here is like, James has like gone out on a limb and asked his friend out on a date, and then now finding out that he's saying no, but he's attracted to another one of their friends, which is probably pretty hard for the kid, right?
Yeah,
this guy's got like emotional trauma coming out of his butt.
So then this kid here, I think I just stepped in the little deer poop, all the little pellets. So James says, okay, keep your hands on the trees. The hill's really steep. So they're walking down this hill. You're really making me go all the way to the bottom just to prove your little made-up story about monsters was actually made up? So, that's a dare. Yeah, a dare is a dare. You're right. I'll be brave. You hear me, monsters? I'll be brave.
Just yelling it.
I am brave.
I'm question.
So there's a red light in the woods here. Oh, did you see that?
And you can see the little shadow in the background there.
Yeah, you can see the hook of the hooky hand there. And the steep hill, they have fallen down it.
Shit.
Everybody's tumbling to the bottom.
I've fallen.
So they're sliding down. They've gone over a little bit of a cliff here. Fuck, I'm okay. I'm okay.
You dead, man? Yeah, man.
Says, hey, yeah, I'm okay. Hey, where are you guys? Then he hears the scream. As he said, he heard their screams. So back to the hospital here. So that's obviously James is having one of his nightmares. Guys, where are you? Where are you? I can't. And Erica's come to see him. Looks around, and then all of a sudden there's Tommy. He looks kind of peaceful. It's just no, he doesn't. What is wrong with you?
That's what you say to dead people.
Yeah, I thought it was one of those sayings you say. No, that's what you say about dead people.
He's not dead.
He's not dead. Did you talk to the doctor? He's going to be all right. She says, yeah, he's not going to die, but he's not going to be all right. He has seen some shit. So they stitched you up. You go, yeah, I guess I did. Did you break anything? Nope. Guess I should have hit you a little harder. So now he gets mad again. Hey, if you're in my position, tell me what you would have thought. What you would have done. I wouldn't have shot a kid. Did you tell the cops? She goes, nope, that's up to James. Don't you think I've earned... You haven't earned a fucking thing, Tommy. Oh, just a minute. I think this is one of those panels that goes over on my... So he said, it's up to James to tell the cops. Yeah, you're right. Are you going to explain this to me? She says, no. Don't you think you owe me an explanation? No. I've just seen with my own eyes the fact that monsters are real. One of them killed my sister and ate her parts for weeks. I need to know, and I need to know, and I need to know what you know. So she grabs his arm, little crack, breaks his arm. Did he just break my arm? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like her. I want her on my side.
Yeah, no kidding.
You are crazy. She goes, listen to me. You're standing on the edge of a pit. You've gotten a glimpse of something in there, and you think you want to know what it is. But I promise you, you don't. Fuck you, he says. This thing killed my sister. Of course I want to know what it is. So just get a cast, get yourself in the car, get out of state for a while till this is all over. And of course, he just saw her kill this monster.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess he assumes he was
yeah
before, but he knows.
Wait, this isn't over?
So we got the cops. They're showing up. They're at the cave. They find all the dead children that have been missing for how many weeks? You know what? I quit.
Yep. That's the proper response.
Yeah. No, you don't, Tim. He says, yeah. I am fully within my rights to quit. And I quit. And seems to always have an issue with his brother. It's like, oh, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Tim, you stupid bastard. I don't have time to play games with you, Tim. You're going to spend the next few days identifying all these kids and informing the parents. Haven't slept in a week, and I don't think that's about to change. Yeah, you're right. This is going to get press. We're going to get national media up here in a minute. And of course, Sheriff says, that's not going to happen. I got a phone call. Of course, he doesn't say that, but we know. Oh, baby brother, don't kid yourself. This is what the national news looks for. They're going to be up here in minutes. So, yeah, I've been assured that's not going to happen. So, of course, his brother goes right on the defensive. You know something. And you know something you're not going to tell me. No, I'm not.
I like that. Just, nope, I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah, the morgue in this town isn't big enough for all this. It's a small town. You're not going to get that many people dying at once. So we're going to have to go to the school gymnasium. It's the only place that's big enough in Archer's Peak. And it's going to fuck those kids up pretty good. All their brothers and sisters in chunks where they used to play dodgeball. Yeah, I guess we're fucked up enough already. So outside the cave, there's
the officer from before. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, one that got knocked out by Tommy there.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on? Oh, not you too. Why didn't you want me to follow her down here? Just totally ignores you. We've got so much work to do. Well, who is this blonde lady? And what does she bring to this town? I don't really know. But tell me, where's the little girl? She's back at the station drinking hot cocoa wrapped in blankets, telling stories about monsters eating her friends in a cave in the woods. So the sheriff's not too happy about that. Who is she telling these stories to? Oh, just a minute, did I miss something?
Yeah.
Well, who is she telling these stories to?
No, I think you're on track.
No, yeah. So that's it. Not supposed to let it spread. Do we at least have a name? Like, who is this kid? It'd be nice to give the one good call I had today.
Yeah, I guess so. Like, out of all the children, it'd be nice to let one parent know that their kid survived, right?
Stop rushing past it. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Who has you in their pocket?
I got one hand in my pocket.
It's all out of my depth, so it's also horrible. I don't know how to process any of it. And the next part's going to be so much worse. Because I got to comb through all these dead bodies and see who these kids are.
Just a Saturday evening.
Yeah. You have a concussion. Why don't you take the week off? Who got you? How did they get to you? Just go home, Tom. This is my mess to deal with now. So back at the police station, see Erica walking in there. Oh, there's a little girl. Looks like she's drawing pictures, being looked over by somebody here.
Was I calling her Jessica earlier? I'm going to have to rewatch this. I might have been calling her Jessica. But I meant Erica.
Erica, yeah. Erica's a short form of Jessica, isn't it?
Yeah, we're going to go with that.
So as the little girl sees Erica here, oh, hi. Well, hi, Bane. So the old lady here, you two know each other? Yeah, she was the one in the cave fighting the monster. Oh, that's nice, dear. So, of course, none of the adults are going to believe these stories of monsters. Do you want to color with me? Gail had crayons. So Erica's like, yeah, that sounds nice. So I think she's going to get some good information from this kid. Like, the kid was in the cave with the monster. So.
Yeah. Still chipper as all could be.
Yeah. A big scar across her face. So she's been through some stuff here. Can I get you a cup of coffee, dear? Oh my God, that would be amazing.
Almost shocked at it.
Yeah. Like, oh my God, coffee. You should get some sleep. Those rings under your eyes. I used to have them just as bad before David got the CPAP. All that snoring. Oh, it was monstrous.
Yeah, Monica's going to get an idea now. I probably keep her up the same way.
Says, oh, I have all these creamers, flavored creamers. To go. Nope, just straight coffee. Straight coffee would be really good right now.
Black as could be.
So a little Bane, do you like to draw? Yeah, I used to. Why did you stop? No, she got a little busy. No time to draw when you're learning how to fight monsters in caves.
Monster training got in the way.
So I guess, she brings out the octopus. Oh, he's ugly. What's his name? Well, his name used to be Octo. Used to be? So she said, now something bad lives inside him. And I have to keep it around so he doesn't get out. Oh, that's no good.
So it's almost like she's keeping it around to keep an eye on it, rather than it being a friend.
So these spirits, they seem to be trapped in these stuffed animals. They can give you guidance and stuff, but they're not to be trusted, really. You don't want them to get out.
Yeah, they don't seem like real friends. They seem like it's not like a spirit animal type deal.
Yeah.
It's more like a curse.
Yeah, she agrees. Yep, not good at all. What are you drawing? The babies. The babies. So she knew it was a mother. She goes, yeah. So we see this.
She had to saw the babies.
Yeah. So, yeah, the mama would eat the live kids and the babies would eat the dead kids. I don't think they had big enough mouths and arms yet. So
Kind of makes sense.
Yeah. You're pretty good at noticing stuff. Did you notice how many babies the mama had? 5. Ooh, she's concerned here. That's a lot of babies.
Yeah, that's 5 more monsters out there.
So hopefully they don't grow up too fast. So they had food. They had food, though. They're eating the other kids, so they won't get hungry. Well, that's good. Yeah, I mean, they're dead already, so they might as well feed the babies.
That's like one morbid little girl.
Yeah, it is.
Like, but she's smart at the same time, right? Like,
Yeah.
Like as long as these babies are fed, they're not really an immediate threat. But then when the police start taking those bodies away,
Yeah.
there's no food.
Kids aren't going to have the food. So Officer Richards, he said they were going to take the bodies out of the cave. I told him the babies wouldn't have food and they'd get hungry, but he didn't listen to me. I don't think he believed me. But that's okay.
That's all right.
So Erica immediately looks at the octopus here. Probably thinking that she's going to get some guidance here. So she draws the picture, and there's that cover.
Yeah.
The epic leap. This one's you.
That's very nice.
That's a very nice picture. So are you going to tell him your last name, Bane? She said, I don't know. Maybe. This is much nicer than home. Maybe I'll live here and draw tails. Gail says I can stay. So the kid must have come from a bad home. And like to think that watching monsters eat kids and stuff is better than being at home.
Must be a bad childhood at home.
It must be. So she goes, what did you draw? She goes, I drew my house. Oh, that's a scary looking house. Yeah, I guess it is. So we go to Chicago. Big office building. It's right in front of this.
And then the Strange Academy.
Kind of looks a little rundown.
Dr.
here.
Strange's house.
Yeah, it is. So there's that dragon symbol there. You can see the lines, the 3 lines coming through it. All the lights on. We go inside and there's huge pictures of people fighting dragons and stuff. This guy looks like a guard or something, sitting outside the door.
Creak.
The door creaks. This woman comes out to get up. So she's obviously one of the higher members of the House of Slaughter. There's been a decision. Then I noticed the cane here. I think this is Aaron.
That's what I gathered.
So yes, the old dragons have having a car pulled around for you now. You're heading north. I'd like to speak to him directly. He goes, yeah, that's too bad. Good for you. You're not talking to anybody. He's angry, Aaron. Angry that you've kept her on this loose of a leash. But, he must remember how well she follows orders. She was a girl, now she's not. He expects her to be grown up about this. He expects you to be as well. So obviously Erica is not following the rules of engagement or something here.
I don't think that they appreciated her using that Horde's gold on Tommy.
Oh, probably not. That's probably why they showed that scene. They sensed it. Oh my God, she's letting this person see the monster that shouldn't. So Aaron's a little bit cocky here. Well, do I at least get a driver? No, you don't get a fucking driver. You fucked up. You're going to drive yourself. You will relieve her of her duty and send her back home. Then you'll finish the job. So I guess he's one of these monster hunters too, but seems to be more of a, I don't know, like a manager.
I think it's like he must have been her mentor.
Yeah,
because he seems
trainer.
It seems like, and I think they say it. I think he's responsible for her. Right.
Like I said, she won't come back to this place. We both know she won't. Our official position to the rest of the order is that you are responsible for Erica's failure and the overreach in the North Woods. Any further breaking of the order protocol will rest on you. So you see, Erica's got the yellow eyes. She's got the red eyes here.
He's got orangish eyes.
He's got orangish eyes. So he's definitely part of the clan here. And what about that young man, Tommy Mahoney? Well, he dies, of course. He's seen the monster. So the family portrait of Erica doesn't look that flattering.
Yeah, she looks young there.
The House of Slaughter has learned its lesson about picking up strays. So I'm thinking that she's not actually a member of the family. They just saw some potential in her, trained her.
Well, and I think, like, if you looked at that picture of the order, there looked like there was varying, racial groups and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if the House of Slaughter is more of a family or a gathering of like-minded people.
Mm-hmm.
People who have breached the wall of being able to see or not see these creatures and take it upon themselves to form a group of hunters type deal, right?
Yeah, so she's definitely just someone they picked up along the way, and she didn't turn out quite the way they wanted.
Yeah, she's a little bit unruly, doesn't really take orders well, apparently.
She's not fully cooked, you might say.
Not fully cooked. No, that's how that one ends.
Yeah, so back to the cave. You can see the babies hiding in the shadows here.
Yeah, that's that end page right after, kind of like there's a page, a cool little art page before and after each of these issues, which is kind of neat. I think that's the end of that one.
That is.
This story is really heating up. The last two issues were phenomenal as far as I'm concerned. The issue number 5, that's the action we were waiting for.
Yep.
Right? And issue number 6, seeing that council and stuff like that, I loved how they all had their own stuffed animal and their own version of that mask and stuff like that. I really want to see more of that, and all of them having that glowing eyes and stuff like that. What did you think about these 3 issues?
I thought they were amazing. I'm really interested to find out what these spirits are in the stuffed animals that they're consulting, because I don't know. They seem like they're not friendly, but they're trapped.
Yeah, or at least Erica's is not. We haven't seen anything from any of the other ones, but we've found that this one particularly is a little bit of a shit disturber. Right?
Pretends to be helpful, but
yeah. Their relationship is a love-hate relationship, I think. I think that's where this one is going. Honestly, though, this book has been heating up, and I can't wait to see where it's going. We'll be doing 7, 8, 9, and this is a 15-issue series with another arc coming out in a week or so.
Oh, good.
So once we're finished this, we can carry on with that arc, and that will be a nice fresh arc and stuff like that. But before we do that, we got to figure out what happens in this arc. So like Nick from Comic Culture said, it's a great series, and so far it has been. Took me a tad, a quick minute to get used to the artwork so far. But like once it clicked, I think it's the perfect artwork for this story.
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah, guys in the chat, in the or in the comments, let us know what you've thought about this story so far. I'm liking it a lot. I'm glad we started this one a little bit more adult than we're used to.
Yep.
So when I saw those kids, I was like, "Gack!" You know, gee whiz. So, anyway, guys, we don't want to take up too much of your time, so we will let you go there, but not before mentioning a few things that we like to just give shout outs to beforehand. First one being remember to go check out. No, we're not doing that yet, Rob.
No, we're not doing that yet. I'm sorry.
Not yet, Rob. Beforehand, we'll tell you to go and check out Fail Dad, which is Rob's new Twitch channel. You can find the link to that in the description below. And he tries to play games.
Tries to.
Yeah. He already, got his arm shrunk apparently from. Yeah. So go and support him because, we need to support our community where we can. And, he's a fun guy to hang out with. So, and then, Rob, what else do we always give a shout out to?
We give a shout out to Nev's Fundraiser.
Nev's Epilepsy Fundraiser. Yep. You can find the link to that down below as well.
Yeah, so Nev has found out she needs a support dog or support animal to help her with, I guess, detecting when she might have a seizure. I think that's how the dogs work. They can smell, they can sense these things.
Yeah, it will help her in her journey quite a bit.
Absolutely.
If you guys want to help out with that, there's a link below. There are some prizes through this channel. So the video to find out about those prizes is also down below. Some pretty cool prizes, including an entire box of Strixhaven MTG Magic the Gathering packs. So take a look at that. And if you want to help out in other ways, just spread the word for us. Spread that link around, tell the story, and, let's just see if we can help this little girl get what she needs. Other than that, I don't think I have anything else. Rob, how about you?
No, I am good. Can't wait to. I'd really like to dive into the next issue, but we'll save that for another time.
Yeah, we'll wait. I mean, I read this one pretty early in the week, and I feel like I should have held off so it was more fresh in my mind, but I still enjoyed the story a lot. So, guys, till next time, take care. Bye-bye now.